Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Aharawan Ban Yasharal of the Lions Den Camp, here in Jacksonville, Florida. Also, salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm in the car, Harab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And today I'll be coming out with a lesson, and it is inspired by this little 17-minute video. I won't play the whole thing because I don't want this lesson is gonna be like, it's like a little quick lesson. But as you can see, what it says in the title, Charagma, and that is in the scriptures. And this is a thing that is going to come to fruition. It is known as the MOTB. But Esau has trigger words with his stupid algorithms. So it is the MOTB, and those that are in the know understand what that acronym means. But nonetheless, this will be something that Esau will push upon the whole world. As a new system or a new order is what he's trying to push forth. But of course, it's a pipe dream and it'll never ever come to fruition. So as soon as the border of wickedness do what they do, that's when the Lord gonna show up and wreck shop and get rid of it. But there will be a new world order on the earth, but it will be established in righteousness, and it will be the children of Israel put back in their proper positions, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the speckled bird of our people. The people whose bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that bear the spirit, But I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and then I'm gonna get some scriptures. Real quick. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. You know what? Hold on, I got another precept. This is Matthew 24, verse 9. It says, "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake." And that's going to come a point in time, because they're going to be coming after those who call on the names of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. They're going to be coming after the children of Israel. That is really what this is. It's a clampdown on Jake, on Yasharallah. Esau's final pathetic attempt to try and erase or take off the earth what the Lord put here, which is his people. But it ain't gonna happen. But it's gonna come a point to where our brothers, our sisters, gonna be delivered up into these prisons and whatever, and they may die. They may be put to death. And why? Because we're gonna be hated. Why? Because we call on Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and that is contrary to the border of wickedness plans. But let's continue.
Medical attention. It looks alright, but you never know. Get him up. Get off me. Get off me. to touch his face. I might need those corneas. You don't have a choice on these.
Fuck you, man. What are you doing, man?
She's the heiress to an
This is Revelations chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you in prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So it's going to come a point to where we're going to be tried. And the Lord tells us not to fear these things. And some of us will be cast into prisons, into jail, like this guy here. But this guy here, in this sense, he was actually an agent, or plant, or whatever you want to call it. But nonetheless, to keep tabs on the men of the Lord. But the Lord tells us to fear none of those things which we will suffer, because it says the devil shall cast some of us into prison, that we may be tried. Because you can bet your bottom dollar Esau going to try to break the men of the Lord. He's going to try to break the elect. But the elect is not going to bow. The Lord said he is reserved unto himself, just roughly paraphrasing, 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to Baal, and will not bow the knee to Baal. And in this sense, bowing the knee to Baal would be to take the MOTB. But the Lord tells us to be patient, to not fear. We may be tried. We may have tribulations, hard times for 10 days, or however long that's a complete set. It's like a complete time, or however long that time is. But the Lord says, be faithful unto death. So even if we are martyred for Yahweh Yahushua, the Lord tells us to be faithful. And the Lord said he'll give us a crown of life, meaning we're going to get those new bodies, even if we do die. If the Lord's will, we get put to death. The Lord says, be faithful, and he'll give you a crown of life. So either way it go, we still live. We just are now cut out of the physical world back into the spiritual world. Now we are with Yahweh Yahushua. But nonetheless, the Lord says, don't fear those things that are to come upon us, because some of us will be cast into prisons or jail, or in some kind of captivity of some sort. And Esau going to be coming with the tomfoolery, trying to get you to submit and to walk away from Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. That's that hour of temptation as well. That's part of the hour of temptation. Being tried. But if you keep the name, let me find that real quick. I ain't going to even roughly paraphrase that. I'm going to just go right to it. This is Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world, and to try them that dwell on the earth. So the Lord says, because you keeping it, even if we get, thrown into prison or get threatened with death, the Lord says, because we keep his word, we stay true to his words, we hold on to him, his patience, the Lord says he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. I mean, the Lord is going to protect us. He's going to strengthen us to not submit or fall or bow a knee to Baal, i.e. take the MOTB. Salakia.
Are you aware your Patriot score is less than 500 points? And based on the charges of treason and sedition, you are deemed an undesirable.
I need your help. I feel like I'm hurting myself.
I can help you.
You can?
Yes. They've scheduled your execution for tomorrow. You have no next of kin. Your remains will be cremated and will be used to help for the food shortages at the work camps. But I can help. Just say I do accept him, and you'll be free. The High Council is merciful and will forgive you. Set yourself apart from the others. I've read your file. You are not a threat. Just say I do, and they'll identify you as one of us. Pure in your heart, your mind.
Mine? So, what are you talking about?
All they require is just a small sacrifice to show your loyalty. I mean, you do want to live, don't you?
Of course I want to live. But they got the wrong guy. I don't know what they're talking about. Look, just tell them I'm sick, all right? I need your help.
Do this first, and all will be forgiven. This implant is to identify you as one of us. It just goes just below the skin on the right hand. Show your love and accept him as your leader. Then you can leave.
And I'm going to stop that right there. My last point. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And as you can see on the video, but it says here it's going to cause all. Because why? Because people are going to they're going to want to what? They're going to want to live. They're going to want to be comfortable. They're going to want the amenities that they we'll say pseudo enjoying now. And he says it's going to cause all, both small and great, babies, adults, rich and poor, rich people, poor people, famous people, non-famous people, homeless people, people locked up, and everywhere in between. They may receive a mark in their right hand and or in their forehead. And that's going to be the new system that they're going to push onto everyone. But when you stand stiffly for Yahweh Shai, as long as you keep in his words and the patience of his words, he said he'll keep you from that. Though, again, some Akim and maybe some Akwathium, or the children that believe, they may die. They may be put to death for not bowing the knee to Baal, i.e. taking Esau's oath. But that is going to be the new thing. But according to the scriptures, as soon as this devil get that far, it's going to be curtains. If you read the scriptures, because it's only going to be one order. That order is going to be in righteousness. It will not be established in wickedness under any circumstance. Israel will be back in their rightful position in the earth. But again, once more, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And that's talking about that MOTB. You saw it yourself on the video. That is what it's talking about. And it is not an embargo like, these apostates or these prognosticators said that it was. Now it's going to be a physical thing, as you can see. It's going to be a real thing. It's not going to be some hypothetical, not going to be some maybe if. It's going to be a physical, legit thing. And you're not going to be able to make any kind of, or I would say you will not be able to obtain anything in Esau's system without that, such as fuel, food, water, a roof over your head, clothes on your back. So it's going to take believing and standing on and in Yahweh Shai to make it through that. Because that is going to be the hour of temptation. That's going to come upon everybody, the elect and the whole world. Everybody's going to be tried. So if you take it, let's jump over one. If you do, this is Revelation 14. I'm going to start up at verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And ye shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So, if you take it, you're going to get fire dipped. You're going to get judged of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua because you're bowing the knee. But a lot of our people, they're going to bow the knee. They're going to go for it. And they what? And they're going to drink of the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father that is poured out without mixture into the cup of what? His indignation, his righteous anger. They're going to be tormented with what? Fire and brimstone. You got to remember, lake of fire, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, the beast of destruction. The Lord's going to sweep this place. Ezekiel, the Lord's going to leave them here and melt them. That's what it means. They're going to be tormented. The righteous, the elect, the Lord says, come up hither. Just roughly paraphrase it, hide yourself, as it were, until the indignation be soon overpassed. Meaning the Lord's going to take up his elect. He's going to take the remnant of Israel up so that when that destruction comes, they don't get touched. And they're going to be, what? Our people are going to be tormented before the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. That's the righteous being on those chariots, watching the destruction of Babylon, America. So do not bow the knee to Baal. But this is a very spiritual, that was a very spiritual clip, but it's also a physical thing that is actually going to happen and come upon the earth. Shalom.